All right, guys. So welcome. Today we have Mazen here on this call with me. So Mazen has been a client with me for about 20 weeks now, and he started his coaching program at around 12th of December last year, I think. And before Mazen started this coaching program with me, he already lost a lot of weight on his own. I believe you were around 120 kilograms, right?
23.
Well,
23. I lost 23
23.
kilos when I started with you.
Yeah, so that's a lot of fat. And then you got down to about 95 kilograms. And then that was kind of the point where you felt like you reached a plateau. And then no matter what you ate or however you trained, you felt like you maybe lost some weight, but you would kind of like yo-yo back and forth, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's where you, kind of like reached out to me. So Mazen, how about you start things off by just telling everyone like what you were struggling with before we started working together?
So yeah, like John said, I already lost a lot of weight on my own. I started February last year with being healthier, working out a bit more, eating a bit healthier. Went from 115 kilos to 95. And at that point, I wanted to go to the gym more, to build some more muscle instead of only losing fat. And that was the point when I started to struggle a lot. I didn't know what to do in the gym. I was doing a lot of cardio, trying to do lifting weights, but I didn't know how to work which muscle group, how to do the workouts, things like that. I started also to feel very fatigued because I didn't know how to eat right with working out that much. And so I started to eat more, and then I saw that my weight was gaining again. And then I started to lose my motivation a bit. And that's why I decided to look for a coach. And that's when I found you through a friend of mine who also had you as a coach a few years back. So yeah, that's why I reached out to you.
Yeah, awesome. And when you were 123, you look completely different than how you look right now, right? Or even completely different of like how you looked at 95.
Yeah, definitely.
How did you initially lost the weight from 123 to 95, like on your own? Like, what did you do?
First of all, I started by cutting out a lot of bad food. So I stopped snacking, stopped eating things like cookies, ice creams, chips, all that kind of junk food.
Yeah.
And I started also with doing a low carb diet. So I cut out a lot of things like pasta, rice, bread, things like that. And next to that, I was walking a lot of times, very much every day. It was in the Corona pandemic, so the gym was closed. A lot of things were closed, and I didn't have any equipment at home. But like I said, I just started with just walking every day, like 10, 12 kilometers per day, above the 10,000 steps. In the beginning, within like 2 weeks, I already lost 5 kilos. Well, I started then after a few weeks, I started with doing the intermittent fasting. And then I switched from the low carb diet to the keto diet. In the beginning, it was very hard to keep it on, but eventually, when I found the right things to eat and how to keep a right balance, it was pretty easy. And I just kept losing weight, went from 115 to 110, from 10 to below the 100. Then I went to the 95. And during the period, I just kept changing my routine a bit more. So when I started to walk a lot more, then I started working out at home. I just downloaded a fitness app which would give me every day like a schema for 10, 15 minutes to do workouts at home. Well, that helped me a lot. I bought a video game for my Nintendo called Ring Fit. It's a workout game, which also helped me a lot to work out at home.
Yeah, like in the beginning, it's kind of like when you are very high in body weight, it's like whatever you do, if it's just some activity or like adding some diet, you can already make crazy changes, right? But
yeah,
sometimes you just have to watch out by like when you switch to things like keto. I mean, it might work for some people, but it's kind of restrictive. by definition. I mean, you should also be able to lose weight in a way by also eating bread or the things that you
Yeah,
love. I mean,
no, definitely.
me personally, I like to eat a lot of things that contain carbs. So it might initially get you some results, but at some point, you will kind of plateau because you don't want to eat no carbs for the rest of your life, right?
No, I also I'm glad I did the keto diet and the intermittent fasting, but I always knew from the beginning it's not something I want to keep doing my whole life. So I started with it, but I wanted to eventually to go somewhere to live in a way that I can sustain it my whole life. So to eat in a way and work out in a way which I can sustain my whole life.
Right.
So I definitely knew I was not going to keep doing keto my whole life, but I was glad I did that.
Yeah.
And so yeah, like I said, I would start working out at home, and then I start working out at the gym of my work, and I started doing boot camp with my colleagues, doing events like Mud Masters, and that's a bit how I lost the first 25 kilos on my own before I got in contact with you.
Yeah, and props to you, man, for really making that change and also even losing that 26 kilograms on your own. Like, just, I know it's very hard in the beginning to just take that leap and actually get started. You know, so many people
Yeah,
that way they just think it's kind of like impossible almost for them because they don't have a frame of reference. You know, and yeah, really props to you for taking action
thanks.
in your life.
Yeah, and I can really say it is hard because I've been trying to lose weight for the last 10 years. So I think around like when I turned 20, I'm 30 now. And when I turned 20, that was a bit of the point when I started from, I want to lose weight. But you know, every time then I go to the gym every day and lose a lot of weight, but I keep that for a month or two, and then I lose my motivation and I stop again. Then
Consistency.
yeah, exactly. And then every time I would come up with excuses why I didn't want to go to the gym or why I didn't want to eat healthy. I would say yeah, it's stress or it's that or it's this. So I've been trying to lose weight for the last 10 years, but yeah, last year when I don't know something switched in my mind. I was feeling a bit depressed because of the pandemic and because of some personal stuff in my life. And I was talking with a few of my colleagues and who were already working out and things like that. And I don't know, so, yeah, something switched in my mind, and yeah, like I said, and
Enough.
that's how it was enough indeed. And then I found the way for me that works to lose weight. I found the way mentally and I found physically how to lose weight and how to keep it up without losing motivation.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. So what were some of the systems and strategies that we kind of like implemented together during this coaching program?
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
What were some of the systems and strategies that we've implemented in this program, basically?
So one of the strategies that we were implementing with you is, first of all, was to try and eating in a calorie deficit. So that's to eat less calories than I'm burning in a day. The first month we did that, I was struggling a lot with it. We were really searching for the right amount of calories. If I remember, we
Yeah.
started with 2,500 calories, but I kept gaining a lot of weight in the beginning, even with working out. And then we downgraded it a bit, and that's when we saw the progress. So that was one of the strategies we did. And of course, yeah, with the calorie deficit, I would keep track of everything I'm eating with my MyFitnessPal app, and I would always have a scale with me to weigh off all my food. And yeah, that really helped me a lot to get a lot of insights on about foods or foods from what I thought first that they were low in carbs. When I scanned them with MyFitnessPal, I would see they are actually pretty high in carbs, things like that. Well, next to the low calorie deficit, well, he also made 6 training schedules for me, from which I can train my whole body with for upper, lower endurance. In the beginning, yeah, what I really liked about the schedules is the explanation they would show in the app. Well, when I started with them, I would also, with your advice, you told me to film myself. I did that. And what I really liked about that, I was in the when I first started doing it, I was feeling a bit, I don't know, shy to do it while I was working out to film myself in the gym.
Mm.
But what I really liked about that is when I would send you the videos I created, you would give me a very good feedback about my form, how to do things better. And I was first very skeptical about it because, of course, yeah, we're doing coaching over video. So I
True.
thought, yeah, how would he be able to give me the right tips and information to do that? But after the first few times when you gave me a lot of tips and told me how to do it, I really started to see changes in how I'm working out in the gym. So that helped me actually a lot.
Yeah, it's sometimes
Um,
really good to have that self-awareness, you know, like it
yeah,
can be a little bit weird to film yourself, but like you just have to get over it. And once you see yourself on camera, that's when you really realize like how are my deadlifts doing or how are my squats doing, for example. And
yeah,
once you're squatting, it always feels like you already go low enough. And then when you look back on the camera, you're like, oh shit, you know, maybe I'm doing like half squats or something. I need to go
yeah.
lower. And then based on that feedback, you can just continue to implement it. And that's basically what you did.
Definitely. So that helped me a lot. So yeah, that was actually how the program went. I kept track of everything I did every day in the apps. I kept in contact with you through the app. What I really liked also is that when you sometimes saw that my weight maybe went up a bit, and you would ask me how is it going. You would check in with me how the training is going, how my eating is going. Our we would In the beginning we would have a meeting every week, and then eventually it would be once in a month or once in 3 weeks,
Mm.
and we would discuss everything. And well, of course, every month I would take progress pictures and also take the measurements of my body. And that really helped because sometimes when I look in the mirror, when I look in the mirror, I don't see a lot of progress. At
Yeah,
least
on a
that's what I
day-to-day
think.
basis. But when you look
Yeah,
back over certain measurements that we do, like on your body
yeah,
with the scale and also your progress, and then basically the graph that you also see in the app, like you actually over the weeks you're basically going down, whereas on a
yeah.
day-to-day basis you might go up and down, but that's super normal.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's a bit of everything we would do, and that's what really helped me to keep on going. And what I also really liked is that we would also talk a lot about the mental stuff, how to get the motivation, how to think about a few things, and that also really helped me to keep on going with what I'm doing with you, and to keep on working out in the gym and keep tracking on my food and things like that. And that was also really helpful
Yeah,
during
mindset is super important as well, aside from just training and
yeah,
because if you
definitely.
have a certain, but I believe you really had the right attitude already from the beginning. So you are somebody who really pushes himself and does what he says he's going to do. So that's awesome, man.
Yeah. So yeah, that's actually how we did everything.
Cool. So now that you finished the program, like, do you feel confident in the systems that you have in place right now? Like, basically, do you feel like the tools, the structure, the knowledge that you have so far, do you feel like you are able to continuously make progress now on your own, like on a monthly basis, basically getting the consistent results that you want, whether you want to continue to lose weight or maybe maintain your weight or even like gain weight? Do you feel you are in that position right now?
Yeah, definitely. I know when I started this journey from the beginning, my only goal was to lose weight.
Mm.
That was just it. I said to myself, I want to lose weight, and I just want to look better. But as when I started with you, my goals kept changing.
Yeah.
I wanted to get stronger. I wanted to get faster. I wanted to be able to do pull-ups. I wanted to be able to see my muscles more.
Mm.
I want to have a better physique, and with all the knowledge I've gotten from you, with the help I got from you, I really feel confident in my skills now. And I'm going to the gym. I feel like I know what I'm doing, and when I do a workout, I know what I'm doing wrong and how to better it.
Mm.
And when I'm trying a new workout, I know where I have to look at. What stuff up, what the information I need to do is correctly. So yeah, definitely. I have the right knowledge now. I have the confidence. I have the motivation to keep on going, and just to keep breaking more goals. Like I have a lot of goals now for myself that I want to achieve. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
you can
yeah,
see you start
definitely.
with a certain weight goal in the beginning, like you just want to get down to X amount of kilograms. And then, like you said, over time it changes because fitness is a never-ending journey, right? Like you just want to
Yeah,
continue to train forever, basically, and it should feel like you're doing it in a sustainable way. And your goals are always increasing because you get leaner, and then maybe you want to get even more lean, or you want to start gaining weight. So yeah, that's awesome, man. And
yeah,
you also
definitely.
don't feel like you have to continue to hire another personal trainer or maybe another coach or another nutritionist.
No. Because I really now have the correct tools and know-how on how to proceed with this. Um, so I know, especially on part of nutrition, I know what types of foods I need to look and how I need to eat from when I want to shred more, or when, let's say, I want to start bulking or things like that. I have the knowledge now on what to do,
Yeah.
and especially with the workouts, I have now all the basics, in all the basics to keep on going what I'm doing. So I also, with the basics I have, I can also start creating maybe a new workout schedule on myself by, doing some research on the internet, looking up some videos and see, and then I can understand what I'm seeing and I can implement that in my workout. So no, I don't have the feeling that I need to hire a new coach or personal trainer to help me again, to keep going on forward.
That's
And yeah, what I also like very much of the interaction with you is, I'm finished um, with my program with you, but uh, I can still keep in touch with you. That's what I really like, is that you said, yeah, it's no problem if you send me a message if you need some help or things like that. So that's also something I'm really happy with, is that I know that I'm no longer in a program with you, but if I think from, hey, I need maybe some more information, I know that I just can contact you, send you a message, hey, John, can you maybe help me with this, So no, I definitely don't I definitely don't need another coach or trainer, because I have learned, at least I have learned the basics from you, so I can keep on growing.
awesome, man. Great to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my goal is basically to make people really self-sufficient. Like you take my coaching, and then afterwards, the goal is that you are able to continue to do things on your own instead of like trying to lock you into a contract to basically train you forever, Because
Mm.
yeah, that's what I care more about, and it seems like it works. So that's awesome, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And so, yeah, long story short, like most people are just gonna care about like what the results are, right? So, are you cool with kind of like sharing a little bit more on that, like between when you started and now? What were some of the things that you found most challenging, and what were some of the biggest changes for you?
Well, what's most challenging for me was to maintain that calorie deficit. That's something I really found very hard, uh,
Mhm.
to find the correct nutrition, to also have a good energy balance with my food and working out. That did take a long time for me. Like the program I had to use like 20 weeks or 5 months, and I really needed, I think, the first 2 months to really get used to it and how to eat and
That's
things
the
like that. But eventually, I found the that sweet spot, let's call it that, on how to eat, which really helped me to maintain it. And the next thing, what I really found hard to do was, yeah, working out in the gym. I've been working out in the gym for the last 10 years, but like I said, I was somebody that would go to the gym and do cardio for maybe 90 minutes and do a bit of weightlifting for 30 minutes, and that's it. And then
right.
I would just do the standard weightlifting, with bench pressing and maybe a
Not
squat.
really having a proper structure in place to
No, no, no,
live,
not at all.
right?
So when I had schedules that you made for me, I found it in the beginning really hard to do them, and also to push myself to keep on going. But that eventually, when I kept doing it more and more, I found more confidence to do it, and eventually I found it really fun to do it, and that's what really helped me out, or really motivated me to keep on going. Is that working out was really a fun thing to do. I started to have a feeling, if a day I didn't go to the gym, I thought, I don't know, I would go very restless. I thought, oh, I want to go to the gym. I need to go work out, because I
Yeah.
really wanted to keep on going, making progress. So yeah,
It really
those are,
became a new habit for you, basically.
yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's really those are the two things I struggle with the most: the nutrition and working out consistently.
Yeah. And now you kind of feel like you have that overview of like
Yeah,
basically how to
yeah,
master your
definitely.
life.
Yeah, I have the overview, I have the control over it. I know how to plan it in my life. Especially the last few months have been very busy with doing things with work, doing things with my friends, things with colleagues outside of work. I've been, but I found the right way how to implement it in my life
Yeah.
without having it being a hassle. Sometimes I would go work out early in the morning. Sometimes we'll go working out in the afternoon. I had days when I would go work out twice a day because I had a lot of energy and time, and oh yeah, fuck it, let's go. I had energy, I just did it. So yeah, that really, yeah, I really found the right way to work with it.
That's awesome, man. And yeah, awesome that you achieved that. I'm happy
Yeah,
to see you.
definitely.
All right, so Mazen, last thing for anyone who's obviously like watching this, what would you say to someone who's kind of like sitting on the fence and they might have watched some of my videos and maybe they think like, hey, the guy seems a little bit arrogant or maybe he's not the right fit for me. Like, what would you tell those people?
Uh, don't judge a book by its cover and go for it. I ain't gonna lie, because I also saw some videos from you and your Instagram page. I thought, I don't know if he's a right match for me. But I just said, you know what? I saw your site. You can have the first conversation. It's free, and then you discuss everything. I thought, you know what? Just try it. What can I lose?
Right.
And I did it, and it was a pretty good conversation. I told you what I want, and you told me how you do things and what you expect from your clients. And I can definitely say it was the best investment I ever made in my life.
Wow, really appreciate that.
Yeah, no, definitely, man, because it's your body, it's your health, and that's something you just have. Yeah, it's something you have your whole life till the day you die, and you want to feel fit. And so for anyone who's looking at your videos and who's having second thoughts, or they don't know what to do, just go for it, try it out, and invest in yourself. It's you only live once. That's what everybody says. So go for it. Don't sit on your couch, keep hesitating, and keep thinking of excuses why not to do it. No, just do it, because it after doing it, you will feel so much better. And like I said again, it's the best investment I ever made, and this is something I will keep keep with me for my whole life, because like I said, I've never felt so confident in myself. I've never felt so great. I have much more energy. I'm happier. I'm mentally a lot better. It's it's yeah, go for it. That's the only thing I can say. Just go for it.
Awesome, man. Yeah, you basically took that leap and you also are a super hard worker and you really put in the work because it doesn't come automatically, of course. Like I just can tell you what to do, but you have to be the one that really like has to execute it. So you were really in the right mindset. And yeah, it basically got rewarded, because you went down from 95 kilograms down to 82.5, I believe. And now your
Yeah,
goal is to continue to get even slightly below 80. And then
yeah.
maybe you'll start maintaining from that. So I'm super proud of you, man.
Thanks, man. And again, I'm very happy with the help I got from you, and I can't thank you enough. It's
Happy
yeah,
to.
you really helped me with something I have benefits of, from which I will have benefits my whole life. And yeah, like I said, I can't thank you enough with all the help I got from you, and the good laughs we had, and the good help I got from you, and the inspiration and things like that. So yeah, thanks a lot.
Oh man, you're making me blush, dude. All right, so Mazen, thank you so much for showing up for this call, and everyone else, thank you for tuning in.
No problem.